Welcome back to another Julian Aquatics video. In today's video, I will be doing a short little update on the ADA 30 centimeter cube aquarium, the Iwagumi Aquascape I did a couple weeks ago. This is about 2 weeks after that, about late September, and I'm dealing with algae, mostly green water, and then algae on the glass and on the plants. And unfortunately, this is a fight that I'm going to be dealing with for quite a long time, considering the substrate is new, so it's leaching all the nutrients bigly, and I haven't been doing water changes. Usually if an aquarium doesn't have fish for me, I don't do regular water changes, and it's definitely catching up with me in this aquascape. But the plants are doing well, minus the algae. And normally, what people suggest you do when algae is taking over is manage your water parameters. Well, I don't want to do that. I'm probably going to take the easy route here. For example, I'm going to install a UV sterilizer. Now, a UV sterilizer is a great little tool you can use to clear up green water, as well as prevent the spread of more algae in your aquarium. So I'm going to go the easy route and install a UV sterilizer in this aquarium. Before I show you how that went, let's talk a little about what UV sterilization actually is and why it can be a game changer for situations like this. So a UV sterilizer uses ultraviolet light, specifically UVC, to zap microorganisms as they pass through the unit. That includes free-floating algae spores, bacteria, and even some parasites. The light basically damages their DNA so they can't reproduce, which means they die off and stop spreading through your tank. It's important to know, though, this doesn't physically remove anything from the aquarium, it just sterilizes what passes by. So it's not going to scrape algae off your rocks or glass, but it will clear up green water fast. The key is flow rate. The water needs to move slowly enough through the sterilizer for the UV light to actually work. Too fast and it doesn't get enough exposure time. Too slow and you risk overheating the unit. And don't worry about your beneficial bacteria. Those mostly live on surfaces like your filter media and substrate. They're not floating around in the water, so the UV won't harm them. So with all that in mind, I hooked it up. No water changes, no blackout, no fancy tricks, just the UV sterilizer doing its thing. And honestly, I was impressed. Within a week or so, the water started clearing up. The green haze slowly faded until I could finally see my hardscape again. The rocks looked sharp, the plants started perking up, and the whole tank just looked clean. Overall, I really like how simple this method was. No chemicals, no massive water changes, just plug it in, let it run, and watch the algae disappear. Would I use UV sterilization again? Absolutely. Especially for smaller tanks like this, or anytime I'm dealing with green water algae bloom that just won't go away. Would I use UV sterilization again? Absolutely. Especially for smaller tanks like this, or anytime I'm dealing with a green water bloom that just won't go away. Now let's see how long the tank stays algae free, but for now it's back to looking like the Iwagumi I actually wanted in the first place. If you like this update, hit the like button. It really helps the channel out. I'll post more updates on how this tank holds up over time. Got a few other builds in the works too. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Here's some glamour shots. Bye.